First rates on your screen. Friday morning, 77 points higher for the Nifty. And for the Bank Nifty also, it is an equally strong charged up start. So both the benchmark indices are off to a good charged up start. I'm just going to scan through my top traded screen here. First, you want to start with the obvious names here. Zomato. Where is Zomato? Okay, 91.5 for Zomato, 4.5 rupees higher. So this one is going to be on a tear. Second, let's look at the rub-off effect of Zomato on Policy Bazaar, on Paytm, on Delivery, on Nykaa. Is Zomato having a rub-off effect on Policy Bazaar? Yes, 380 has become 730, Paytm 23 rupees higher, and then you flip it around with what do you have in Delivery and Nykaa. Let's look at it. Now let's look at the numbers which came yesterday after the bell. Eicher Motors, stellar set of numbers. Mahindra and Mahindra, however, ahead of the numbers. Where is that stock headed? Let's look at it. Mahindra and Mahindra ahead of numbers, 18 rupees higher. And SBI ahead of numbers. Let's look at that as well, just to establish facts for our viewers here. SBI also is at 591. So, Nisha thought as much. I mean, while we are focusing on Zomato, everyone is saying that if Zomato can do it, others can also do it. And that, I think, is a rub-off effect. I mean, they always say there's a rub-off effect. I think the real word rub-off effect, I've learned this word in actually markets, rub-off effect. And the rub-off effect, I think, is there in other stocks also.
Oh, well, yes, but Zomato itself is seeing quite a bit of spike. It's built on gains around 7.5% now, so there's no stopping Zomato today. Almost an 8% gain coming in there. But separately, look at the entire advance decline ratio. Very, very healthy. It's 1,500 stocks advancing to almost 200 stocks declining, and most of the sectors are actually in the green. Of course, it's been led by the metals pack, given the move that we're seeing on Hindalco on account of Novelis numbers coming in. Autos is also seeing quite a bit of bounce back because Eicher Motors starts with a gain of 2.5% on account of its earnings. And then you have Pharma also, which is up in the green. That's because Cipla is seeing the reaction of reports regarding Blackstone buying out the promoter stake. You also have a positive reaction coming in on the earnings for the likes of Lupin, etc. So we are watching out for this entire space. What else is happening in the market? But Dabur, that one is also inching higher, 3.5%. And we were talking about M&M ahead of its earnings. Let's pull up RPL Bank, because that stock is actually tanking. It's down, 3 or 4% as we speak. So RBL Bank is surprising. Okay, it's now just down about 2.5%, but nonetheless a slide coming in there. There's also Kansai Nerolac, which is up 3%. Dabur is up 3%. Paytm, on account of the July data that has come, plus the rub-off impact of Zomato, is higher by 3%. Karnataka Bank and other names like Keystone Realtors and Dixon Tech really continue the move on the upside. So a lot of stocks which are in the news. But what are the top trades coming in from our chartists, and given the kind of open, what is the trade that they're punching right now? Kunal, you go first.
So attractive start for the markets. The 19,500 call is now almost at 100 rupees for the index. The Bank Nifty premium is dropped down to 150 points, but we'll see in the next 15 minutes whether the index premium shoots up yet again or not. On the stock specific front, Bajaj Finserv is something which looks attractive. The stock has corrected by 10% in the last 2 weeks or so and come back into an oversold territory. So we would expect a reasonable bounce from current levels.
Nuresh, what about you? What's the first trade that you are punching in, like any new age tech name?
You see a very old age name which is eventually setting up for a breakout. So keeping a stop below 165 and taking it as a positional bet.